views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program host and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by TCN TV Network Incorporated. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. The TCN TV Network claims no rights to the said content. TCN TV Network cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. TCN TV Network is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this program.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shaping Life, where we discuss all things health and we connect with the right people and the right information to set us on a path to creating our best selves. So today I have two phenomenal guests and I'm so excited to welcome them. My guests today are really doing it all, and combined the resumes include parenting, running multiple businesses, authoring books, hosting television shows, everything. I don't know. We're going to get into it all, but I want to welcome my friend Wayne Williams and his wife Abby Ayula. So welcome, you guys.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, so happy to have you guys here and to discuss, just how you guys do it all, because we really want to talk about balance today. And, you're involved in so many things. You've got your kids, as I said, your businesses, everything that you're doing, but you're still maintaining a healthy, active lifestyle. Absolutely. So I'm really looking forward to sharing some tips with the viewers and digging into that. So
sure.
If everybody's been watching for the last few weeks, everybody knows that so far I'd really like to kind of get into everybody's story, because I really want to find out and be able to really understand where we're coming from. And, so many of us share the same stories, and it's so helpful to us to, again, be on the path of creating that wellness. So if you'd like to start, Wayne or Abby, just to tell us a little bit about how you got into health and wellness. What were your early days like?
Oh, my early days were not so pleasant and not so easy as a lot of other people are or was. Mm-hmm. But initially, I started out in the fitness journey as a janitor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right.
So I was a janitor at a downtown Toronto hospital.
Okay.
And I found that I wasn't really satisfied with the job that I was doing.
Right.
And I was looking for another way to kind of get my foot in the door of fitness.
Okay, so had you always been working out, but you were doing that job? Okay.
Yeah, so I was working out before, like working out with my cousin, who was my personal trainer at the time.
Ah, okay.
And he, showed me about health and wellness and how to get into shape and how to make your body its temple and all this good stuff, right? So I used to really enjoy doing that, but on the other hand, my 9 to 5 was cleaning.
Right.
So I wanted to switch it.
Right.
I wanted to clean for myself, and
exactly.
And work out for a living.
Right. Wonderful. So, okay.
So it was pretty tough.
Well, mine started in a kind of vain way.
Okay.
In 2014, December of 20. No, actually, no, it was December of 2013.
Okay.
I weighed myself.
Yeah.
And I was like 155 pounds. And usually I'm not that weight unless I'm pregnant.
Right.
But I wasn't pregnant at that time. So I was like, no, it's it's time to change my ways and get more healthy. So that's how I contacted Wayne. And I became my personal trainer. And from there, things happened.
Things happened.
And now we're here.
Love is in the air.
I love it.
Yeah, because I was like, no way, I have to get back to my old shape. Yeah, because I felt some fat there. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So that was my beginning.
I love that, Abby. I think that's really important too. One of the things that I think is really important is that self-regulation.
Yes.
And saying, you know what, it's okay. Things can happen, and we may fall off or do whatever, but then there's a limit. I always say the same thing for myself.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, it's getting to the point now where it does not go beyond this.
Yes.
Time to take control. A good friend of mine, Allison, always says, time to rein it in. So.
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
Right. And again, even that decision has now brought you guys together, and now look at what's happening. So I can't wait to talk about, how that decision turned into the life you guys are building together. So that's incredible. So you talked about your cousin being a big influence. What were some other influences that you had in terms of sending you on this path, or who or what?
Influences? I would say my cousin was my main influence.
Okay.
And there were other guys in the industry that I seen that were doing it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to kind of like emulate what they were doing. There was a group of guys called Body by Chosen.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
Yeah,
I've seen
and,
they're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was with them close to their inception.
Okay.
So they taught me a lot about calisthenics and how to really work out without focusing on a gym.
Right.
Or without focusing on weights.
Okay. Right.
And we were really, really close at the time. So these guys kind of like showed me like exactly what to do.
Incredible.
They all had like tattoos and all that.
Oh,
like,
incredible! Wow.
It was a crazy experience.
Oh, incredible. And what about you, Abby? Would you say there was somebody or something in your life that really kind of set you on to make this part of your career or your life? I mean, yes.
Yeah, I would say back in 2012, I became vegan for about 6 months.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was because of this lady called Kimberly Snyder.
Okay.
She's like an author. She's kind of doing the things that I'm doing now.
Ah.
So I can say maybe she's my inspiration.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's her, and of course Wayne, because when I started working out, I kept the lifestyle. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. Excellent. And what do you think that's done for you in terms of being active and choosing this lifestyle? What do you think is a big a takeaway for you, or what do you think? Why is it so important to you?
The big takeaway is like you have to take care of yourself and your body, because if you don't, nobody else will.
Right.
And if you're not good within yourself, you can't help anybody else, right? So I strive to be healthy for my kids, because if I'm not healthy myself, how can I help them, right?
Absolutely.
So that's my main focus, and that's what drives me, really.
I love it.
Yeah.
What about you, Wayne? What drives you?
What drives me? Well, I think I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself by calling the company Buffboy.
Right.
You have to be buff.
You kind of have to keep going.
Be buff.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go fluff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of keeps me going.
Right.
That and, like having her,
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Good inspiration. Yeah. Good,
Yeah,
good,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. And Abby, you brought up a little bit about being vegan.
Yes.
So did you kind of revert back? You said you did that for 6 months.
Yeah, I did it for 6 months in 2012, and I just got bored, because at that time, there wasn't that much information out there, or that much choices.
Options.
Right. Okay.
But now there is.
Yes.
There's a lot of options, so there's no more excuse as to why you can't go vegan.
Okay.
If you want cheese, you can get vegan cheese.
Yes.
If you want chicken, you can get vegan chicken. If you want beef, you can get vegan beef. So
Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no more excuse.
I'm so glad to have you guys here today, because I was going to tell you, like, I'm definitely a vegan backslider, okay? Because I did it as well last year I won't say I was vegan. I was probably about
Vegetarian?
90% plant-based, yeah.
Okay.
I think the only thing that I maintained were eggs and honey.
Okay.
And it was good. I felt good. But, yeah, I would say the same thing, that I felt like, okay, black beans again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Monotony.
lentils again.
Yeah.
So that support system was not there. I felt that I really think I needed. So I can't wait to talk a little bit more about that. And you have some incredible information, Abby, in your books, and some classes that we're going to talk about in the next segment. Yeah. So we're going to look forward to that in a moment. So see you soon on Shaping Life.
With so many newspapers within the community, it's sometimes hard to tell what separates us from the rest. Most of the time, they all brag about the same thing. The large circulations, tons of online views, and it can go on and on. But what really separates the Toronto Caribbean newspaper apart from everybody else? Well, it's simple. Our service. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Grant Browning, founder and CEO of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper. I have over 20 years of branding and marketing experience, and I've worked with countless companies and corporations to do one thing, and that is to raise their profits with their brand. With over 40 years of combined experience in branding and marketing, our amazing staff is fully prepared to sit down and figure out exactly what you need to stand out from your competitors.
The reason why you don't see that anymore is because
the ad is too powerful, bring too much people.
So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today. We'll be happy to help.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. May your dreams all come true. Happy birthday to you.
We refuse to promote, report on anything negative in the community.
Oh man, look at that, Abby. So
looks
you
good.
are clearly enjoying. You were just talking about
Yeah.
eating and the options that you have, and there's your little one too. Obviously, all in on the experience.
Yeah, look how nice that looks. Like, and it tasted so good too.
It does look delicious.
Yeah,
The
like
thing about
this
that restaurant is it's raw,
raw.
vegan.
Raw.
So that means
vegan.
nothing's
Vegan.
cooked.
Okay.
It's all
Nothing was
Oh
cooked.
wow!
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
It was pretty
excellent.
good, I must say.
So I definitely wanted to get some information from you guys about that too. So, you know, being vegan, plant-based, you know, can you kind of talk about what the difference is? Like, what would you say are the differences between kind of describing yourself as one or the other?
Vegan means like you don't eat anything animal based.
Animals, it's nothing
So no
animal-based.
egg, no honey, no beef, chicken, fish, shrimp. None of that stuff.
Right.
Because
Eggs.
some people, that's the first thing I mentioned. Because most people think
Get it right, Wayne.
when you're vegan, they're like, oh, but it's only fish. You can
Right.
eat that. Or it's only shrimp.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah, they'll say that.
Yeah, it's fish.
But it's not meat.
Yeah, it's fish.
It's like, no, it still qualifies.
Yeah, it's still an animal,
Right.
so yeah, I can't eat that. But thanks anyways. Yeah, people like they mix it up for some reason,
Right,
but
right.
yeah, vegan is no animal products.
Okay.
Just plant-based.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
And so would you
that's
say
it.
then a description of plant-based would be what? Somebody who's maybe just eating the majority of plant-based foods? Like how would you describe?
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
there's a difference. There's people that eat plant-based, like as the majority of what they eat. They call them vegetarians.
Vegetarian,
Okay.
yeah.
Or people that are strict with it, they call them vegan.
Vegan.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
strict, like no animal byproducts or
Yeah.
no animal products,
Right,
and just strictly things that are grown.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nowadays it's a lot easier than before.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like,
because I was going to say, I mean, a lot of people are really kind of put off by it,
yeah.
you know, thinking that, and especially, you know, and we're going to get into an amazing book that you wrote, Abby, because culturally, like, I think, you know, so no more jerk chicken or no more patties.
See that?
That's right there. See,
It's all about the
because everybody thinks-
seasoning.
It's all about
Okay,
seasoning.
yeah.
When you really think about it, right? It's all
Yeah.
about the seasoning.
Yes, yeah.
When you have, like, say, meat,
Right,
right? It's nothing without the seasoning.
right,
Right?
right.
So, and where's the seasoning come from?
Plants.
Right,
So
You know what I
use
mean?
plants to make meat taste good.
right, right.
So if you just remove the meat,
Yeah.
substitute it with other plants, and then you use those same seasonings, then you can
taste-
have the jerk.
right.
Exactly.
You can
Right.
have the oxtail.
I'm listening, I'm
without
trying,
the ox.
trying.
Yeah,
the ox.
yeah, you can have oxtail without ox.
Right.
You can have like jerk chicken without chicken.
Yeah,
Right.
you just like it's so easy that I think people just make it hard in their head that oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Yeah.
But if you actually think about it, it's so much easier because I find that cooking now
Yes.
takes me less time
Absolutely. That is
because
the
all I'm
truth.
cooking is vegetables,
That
so
is
it's
the truth.
less
Yeah.
time, tastes good, and it's
Yeah.
good for you. Like
Yeah.
after you eat, you don't feel like
Yeah.
passing out,
That's very
anything like
true.
that. So it's I feel like it's easier
That's very
than
true.
eating meat because I remember when I was eating meat, that's
Mm-hmm.
all I ate, like rice and chicken,
Right.
rice and shrimp, rice and fish, you know? That's the majority of diet that people eat.
Yeah.
But if you're plant-based or vegan, then you have no choice but to eat different things.
Right.
And you have more things in your diet, which means more nutrient-dense foods.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
so it's actually easier to be vegan than what you would think.
See, I love how passionate you guys are about it, and it's you know, you're bringing me in. I'm getting convinced again. I'm getting there.
It's a mental thing, because
it really
even when I had a baby shower last week Sunday.
We're expecting, by the way.
Yes, people are expecting. So congratulations.
Thank you. So I made this sauce with like celery, green pepper, red pepper, onion, all that, and seitan. Seitan's like a wheat gluten flour.
Right.
It tastes like chicken. Yeah, it tastes good.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah. So when people saw it, they smelled it like, this looks good. And then when you're like, oh, it's vegan.
I know.
It's like, what? But you liked it just a second ago, but because I said it's vegan, it's like, it's like, it's all mental. Trust me, it's all mental.
It really is.
It hurt me with plants.
So tell me a little bit then again about soy too, because I know that, you know, especially initially, I mean, I've kind of been back and forth. In my early days when my daughter was very young, I was vegetarian and we were doing a lot of soy.
Yeah.
When I was doing the, 90% plant-based, last year, I was still having some soy in my diet, but I think that it really did wreak some havoc on my system.
Yeah.
So, and I know that a lot of people have sensitivities about that. So what are your suggestions in terms of, because you were talking about the array of foods that are available, and so what are some suggestions that you might
So instead of soy milk, do rice milk,
right,
almond milk,
right,
cashew milk,
right,
you know,
and the reason why is because
oat milk.
Yeah, and oat milk. And the reason why is because they say that soy, it raises your estrogen levels.
Yes.
In both male and female.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have a client that has a higher
Estrogen.
estrogen level, and it's a male. And he's a male, but yet he was producing milk at one point.
Wow.
Producing
Okay.
milk. So
that's very serious.
Yeah. So you can tell that it plays havoc on your adrenal glands, on your on your hormones.
Right.
So
which is exactly what happened with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some hormonal issues that I've been dealing with, and so now trying to reverse that has been quite the task. But,
And I think that's why most males in the States, like down south, are like huge because of the soy and the hormones and stuff that they eat. Yeah,
soy-based diets,
I think
it's a lot in the fast foods and all that.
Yeah.
So
right.
you just have to steer clear of it.
Right.
Yeah, because most veggies.
But just
just
if you want to make anything, make it at home. It's way cheaper to make at home. It's faster and it tastes better than buying soy burger at the grocery store or the fast food places. Like, just make your own.
Yeah, that meal prepping is key.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
definitely key to be organized. And even, as we talk about that balance too, right? Because of doing so many things. So let's talk about that. How do you guys prep? Like, what does your meal prep look like?
Well, meal prepping is pretty easy actually.
Yeah.
Because on Sundays, that's when we, have our food for the week. So, you can get all your foods together for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Spend just a few hours cooking and things like that, and just putting them into Tupperware, getting things prepared, put it away. So that way, during the week, you're not guessing as to what you have to eat.
Right.
Yeah, and when you go grocery shopping, just buy lots of different fruits and vegetables, and those can act as your snack.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to have like a granola bar or anything for snacks. You can have fruits and veggies.
Yes.
And in the morning, just make yourself a nice smoothie.
Yes.
That fills you up, for real.
Definitely.
And then for lunch, have like a salad.
Right.
And then dinner, then you can have like your rice and whatever you like eating. Yeah, like
plantain.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So people are, sometimes, and you hear it often still, even with all the information that's coming out about the concern about protein. So where to get the protein? So can you talk about that a little bit?
My protein, because
clearly
you didn't lose any muscle.
I'm not missing any protein.
Right.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly for you too, Abby.
Yeah, and it's been 2 years that we've been vegan.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 years.
Yeah,
Incredible.
3 years now. So, that's the biggest misconception. Everybody says, where do you get your protein from?
Right.
And protein has gotten such a hype
Right.
It's like the most essential nutrient that you can have.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But no.
It's not. The human body can only take in a certain amount.
Right.
Exactly.
So
at
you
a
don't
time.
have to have so much protein.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you can still work out. You still go pump iron and all that good
Right.
stuff. But, you know, in moderation, you just take in your greens. Your
Right.
greens will have a lot more protein. Beans,
Yeah.
nuts,
Kale, quinoa, like
spinach.
all those.
Yes.
All
Okay.
these things will have a lot of protein, enough for the human body to consume.
Okay.
Not like, you know, for...
Exactly. And
Cows or something.
I always say, if you think you're getting your protein from animal source, why do that if you can go straight to the source? Because they get their protein from plants.
Right.
So why
See, it all
get
makes
a
sense.
second hand?
It all makes sense.
Why get it second hand from a cow or
Right.
anything when you can get it straight from the source?
Cut out the middleman.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
It's
Wholesale.
true. Just like with omega-3, 6, and 9,
Yeah.
people think they have to
Oh,
eat
you have
fish
to
for
go
that.
to
No,
fish.
Yes.
you can have like the algae and the seaweeds and all that, and
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
get those
And
nutrients.
all those are in her book.
Yes, yes, and let's talk about that. So, Abby, you have a book, and you've also been doing some pop-up,
Yeah, pop-up dinners and stuff.
Dinners and stuff. I think we'll probably get into that as soon
Okay.
as we come back. But
Okay.
I can't wait to dive in and show everybody your amazing books. Okay.
Yeah.
See you soon on Shaping Life.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
So we're gonna get back into talking about, because we were just on the break, we were talking about how passionate you are, Abby, and I love it. I said I need them behind me every day to convince me to come back to the other side. So, but let's take a look, because I asked you about culturally, you know,
Yes.
the difficulty that I know for me, I feel that, and I'm sure other people feel that too. So you have a book called Africanizing
Vegan food.
So
Yes.
I saw that. I was like, oh man, that's so needed in the community. So talk to us about that.
Okay, so I'm Nigerian.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just start with that.
Right.
Most of the
Let's start with
most of our diet is meat based.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
They don't know what vegetable. I'm just joking. We eat spinach and okra and all that, so those are vegetables.
Right.
But mostly it's meat based. So when I became vegan, and I'm like, you know what? You can still have your jollof rice and your sauce and stuff. Just don't add the meat. And I can't give up my meat. So the taste. I'm like, oh, you know what? I was like, you know what? Let me write a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me write a book that will show you guys
Right.
how to still eat Nigerian food and African food and still be healthy.
Right.
So that's
right.
how the idea came about,
Okay.
Africanizing vegan food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's available on Amazon, so
Yes.
people can grab that on
Grab
Amazon.
it on Amazon,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
amazing. And you also have a number of like health and beauty products on your website. So talk to us a little bit about what's available
Yeah.
there and some of
Okay.
the other publications you've done.
So on my website, I have a lot of health and beauty supplements. So a lot of acai, like the herbs and vitamins and all that, because I feel like the way food is grown nowadays, you don't get as much vitamins and nutrients that
Right.
you need.
Okay.
Because back in the day, if you want like vitamin C, you just eat like one orange. But
Right.
now if you want the same amount of vitamin C, you have to eat like 10 oranges. just to get that same amount of nutrient.
Right.
So you need to supplement your diet with some vitamins. So that's how I came about, selling vitamins, and it's liquid based. Because if it's liquid, then your body can absorb it faster.
Right. Yes.
Than if it's like pills or anything. And it's made from whole foods.
Okay. Excellent.
So it's not synthetic vitamins.
Right. And that's so important too. I think that people understand that difference between, like you said, the liquid and also just taking in those supplements. I can't remember. I think it was I was watching a video with Mike Rashid. So if anybody's familiar with Mike Rashid, but he was talking about like, yo, I'm 40. At the time he was saying, I need supplements. So, I'm not 20 anymore to just be able to lift. But these things are so important and so that was, I really like his work and his journey too. So that was a big influence on me in terms of starting to make sure that I got those supplements in. So I'm so glad that you brought that up.
And I wanted to bring this point up because I know a lot of females have like iron deficiency.
Right.
And they think that they need to eat meat to get those iron, but it's like, you don't need meat, because the reason being is because if your iron is low, then that means your vitamin B12 is also low.
Okay.
So you have to make sure you supplement both B12 and iron, because they both help each other to raise your iron level in your body. So
the B12 helps the absorption rate as well as
I love
vitamin C as well.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's what people with anemia and low iron level can look into, instead of them thinking they need to eat more meat.
Right.
No, just supplement it with B12 and iron.
See,
and you
fountain of information right here, man. That's great. I love it. So you guys do a lot of train together as well. So how do you find time with your family, and how do you guys maintain that and do that?
We do it within the family, quite.
Yeah, kids are not easy, man.
Yes, we were talking about that. Exactly.
They will try and take up all your time.
Yep, that's right.
The trick is to do it before they wake up.
Right.
So if you can get downstairs, we have a gym downstairs.
Okay. Right.
In our basement. So if we can get to the gym in the first thing in the morning, before they wake up, the better.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
We do our calisthenics, your stretching.
Okay. Right.
Things like that, so that you can maintain. Right now, she's pregnant right now.
Yes. Yeah.
So we can't do the same things that we did before, like the running and all that stuff.
Right.
But, just give us a couple more weeks.
Snap back.
Snap back. Just like that. What do you say to people who, will say get up early in the morning and before the kids, and the day is already so long, and what's some advice you can give to people to kind of start to implement that kind of schedule?
Well, if you do it early, you'll set the mood and the tone for your day. So the first thing you do when you get up in the morning, you have to set yourself an assignment, which is to make your bed.
Right.
Once you make your bed, that's your first job. Boom.
Right.
Second job, gotta work out.
Right.
And then that will set the tone for the rest of your day. You'll notice that the day will have more energy.
Absolutely.
The day will be more brighter.
Absolutely.
For some reason.
Absolutely.
Because of the endorphins running through your system.
Absolutely.
So, and it's just to jumpstart yourself. And this is before you start eating.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you do this way before you start eating.
Okay.
'Cause we don't really eat until
12.
Okay.
Later.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
and would you say that that's also dependent on your, what you're actually doing in your workouts and so on? Are there ever times where you do say, some people might feel like, I need to have something, before I start moving. What do you say to that?
Yeah. I guess it's yes.
What's that, Abby?
Hydration is key.
Water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because your body has to stay hydrated, especially in the morning, because that's how you break your fast.
Right.
But we break ours with water.
Okay. Okay.
But me, she doesn't drink coffee, but I drink a black coffee.
Right.
Just to stimulate the brain and to blunt the appetite, so that I can go longer without eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that's funny, and I like that you said that too, Wayne, because it's really also very meaningful to understand that it really is down to that. Your person as well, right? So even though you're both vegan, plant-based, you have a coffee, Abby chooses not to, so they're still finding those things that work for you as well. So I think that's really important to bring up. How do you impart, some of these habits? I kind of asked you this already, but, on your clients when there's still that kind of resistance, what are some of the things that you do? Because it's you can say, okay, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna sit up. We all hear that, but do we receive it all the time?
That's the hard part.
Right.
To receive it,
Right.
So the most important part about training somebody is to train their mind first.
Right.
Because if their mind says not to do something, their body is like not gonna do it.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. So you have to do it in here
Mentally
first.
Right.
And once you can get your mind to follow, just to say get up and do something.
Right. Right.
Then the body will follow.
Right. Right.
So it's all about. It's more important mental than physical.
Yes. Okay. That's a common thing. I mean, every time, you know, I have my guests here on the show, and that comes up every single time because that is just so important, the mindset, making that decision. And even just a couple of days of feeling like this sucks. I hate getting up, you know, I'm tired. I don't want to do this right now. Yeah. But then yes, once you get through it, you know, a day or two and you realize, you know what, it's true, I do really feel a lot better when my day starts out that way. So
I guess you just have to make it into an habit, right? They said it takes for about 21 days to form an habit.
Okay, right.
So just take it one day at a time.
One day at a time. I like that.
Yeah, until you form into an habit, and then it becomes your lifestyle.
Right.
That you don't think about it anymore.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about your gym, Wayne. Talk to us about Buffboy Fitness.
Okay, Buffboy Fitness is located right now in Mississauga.
Okay, Mississauga,
We bring people in from all over the city. We have clients that come to us from Welland, Ontario.
Welland, man.
Straight over to like Stoneville.
Wow, incredible.
So I'm not too far. But I'm not too far from people that want to get there.
That's it. That's it.
And we provide the results.
Right.
If you check out my Instagram, Buffboy Fitness.
Hashtag.
Check it out. There's a lot of before and after. There's a lot of transformations.
We do have some transformations we're gonna pull up as well.
Like,
even your own.
That's
look at that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Just like I was saying before, I went from Fluff Boy to Buffboy. I had to figure out how to eat right, how to work out, how to discipline myself, and like get everything, all the ducks lined up.
Right.
And boom, six pack.
And what do you think came for you first? I mean, you said you worked out, and then how did you make that decision? You said, okay, this is enough. I'm going to put everything in line and make everything work together. How did you?
I just got tired of being. I got sick and tired of being sick
and tired.
Yeah.
Basically, I was tired of being called the fat guy, blah blah.
Right.
I take off his shirt. Oh, look at your.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get poked fun at a little bit, and that I use that as fuel.
Yes.
To start.
Yes, that's a great motivator, you know. And I think too, like sometimes when we think we're in a rough situation or we're in a bad spot, that this is it, but. That is probably maybe one of the best places we can be because we can move forward into a better situation with just that flip of the mindset. So, absolutely.
Whether it's vain or for health.
Yes, exactly. Right?
It doesn't matter how you get there.
Exactly, absolutely. Be real, Abby. I love it. I love it. And it's true. I mean, I think especially as women, right? Like we are, sometimes the first motivator is, I just want to look good in, the bathing suit or in these jeans or whatever it is. And that's the truth. And then you start to see, oh, actually, now I'm working out. I look good in the clothes. But now I want to do that extra push-up. I want to be able to do a pull-up. So the goals begin to progress and they begin to change. And so I love it. I agree with you. Anywhere, whatever gets you there.
Just hot girl summer. Hot girl summer. That's the hashtag right now. Use that, man. Run with it.
That's right. Too many laughs, but we're going to come back on Shaping Life in a moment.
With so many newspapers within the community, it's sometimes hard to tell what separates us from the rest. Most of the time, they all brag about the same thing. The large circulations, tons of online views, and it can go on and on. But what really separates the Toronto Caribbean newspaper apart from everybody else? Well, it's simple. Our service. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Grant Browning, founder and CEO of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper. I have over 20 years of branding and marketing experience, and I've worked with countless companies and corporations to do one thing, and that is to raise their profits with their brand. With over 40 years of combined experience in branding and marketing, our amazing staff is fully prepared to sit down and figure out exactly what you need to stand out from your competitors.
The reason why you don't see that anymore is because
The ad is too powerful, bring too much people.
So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today. We'll be happy to help.
So many laughs here today on Shaping Life. So we're having a really good time learning about plant-based, hopefully sliding me back to the other side, and also talking about a lot about the transformation. Give me a pull, give me a pull, Wayne. About the transformations at Buffboy that are happening. So let's talk about it. Let's look at that. Let's look at some of these transformations, Wayne, because these have been incredible.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Can you talk a little bit about this client? And
That's actually my niece.
Ah,
Yeah,
wow,
that's my niece.
incredible. Okay.
So she was a little on the heavier side
Right,
before.
right.
And she implemented what they call a ketogenic diet.
Okay.
Yeah. So a ketogenic diet is a diet that's higher in fats, higher in proteins, and lower in like carbs and sugar.
Right, right.
Right. So for those that don't want to go vegan,
right,
there's always that option, and it works just as effective.
Okay. And so what are your feelings about that? Because I know there's a lot of controversy even about that diet and people feeling that, it's not the way to go or it is the way to go. So I'm interested in hearing how you guys feel about that.
The ketogenic diet can work for you and against you.
Okay.
Now there's two types. There's the clean keto and then there's dirty keto.
Okay.
So the dirty keto is the one that gets all the attention.
Okay.
The one that everybody like, oh, I can eat like bacon.
I
can eat the burger,
Right.
all this cheese and all this stuff, and it won't hurt me. It's like, yes, in a way it's true, but long term, you're, clogging your arteries.
Right.
So,
right. So.
so I mean, yeah, you'll lose the weight now, but like, you want your heart to last too.
Right.
So
Okay.
as opposed to doing that, you want to kind of go with a clean keto.
Okay.
Which will be like, instead of having, cheese and butter for fats, you could use avocado.
Right, right.
Some cleaner things.
Right, right.
And it works just as effective, if not cleaner and better and more effective.
Yeah. Okay.
And you also have to be checking your ketones in your urine.
Right. So explain how that's done.
Yeah. So you can go to any drugstore and get keto sticks or ketone sticks.
Right.
And what you have to do is you have to pee on this stick. And if it's too one way, then you know that your body is out of ketosis.
Okay.
So that means you have to get back on
your
ketogenic diet just to make sure that it's cleaner.
So you have to be really diligent then if you're going to be doing this kind of way of eating. And is this something that you think is sustainable? Like people can do this for a long time? Oh,
on and off. You can do it on and off. Like for the rest of your life, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say just eat more plant-based.
Yeah.
Period.
We're vegan. We're that way, and we're that way for life.
Right.
However, not everybody wants to do it, so I always offer that alternative.
Okay.
And as you can see from the results, it works still.
Yes. Okay. So then, do you think that there is a risk of then maybe coming off of that way of eating and then gaining
back the weight? Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not a quick fix. It's not a permanent thing, unless your lifestyle is permanent.
Right.
You change your lifestyle, yeah.
Because we all get older, our metabolism slows down, so you can't eat the way you ate at 20.
Right.
At 50.
Right.
Yeah.
Even myself, I used to eat a lot of
chicken, beef,
everything.
Yes.
protein. I need my protein.
So ashamed. I ate the dirtiest foods, man.
But that's the process, right? Like we all, it's the live and learn, and also being again self-aware and saying, you know what, at the end of the day, how does it actually make me feel too? Right. So sometimes that's a big motivator too, right? That's okay, this doesn't serve me anymore.
And I actually have what's it called? Remember, you used to have allergies.
Oh yeah,
when you used to eat meat. Yeah, we used to have
allergies. Oh, please talk about that because so many people are suffering, especially this time of year.
I used to have really bad allergies and asthma. Jeez.
Wow, really?
Jeez, but
really?
when I found I was eliminating certain things out of my diet,
right?
Like the eggs, we used to eat eggs a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I know.
eliminate the eggs
Give me an
out.
alternative to eggs in the morning,
Right?
please.
Yeah, I got the eggs out. You know, you could always have
smoothie.
avocado. You know,
True.
avocado has the same kind of.
That's very true. Very true.
So we used to have eggs all the time, and I had like the allergies, the flare-ups. I had like really bad allergies actually.
Wow. Wow.
But then once I eliminated that out of the diet, boom. Okay, one summer, nothing.
Wow.
Okay, I'm like, okay, this is
Really?
good. Next summer, boom, nothing.
Incredible. That's
So
incredible.
it's really strange because I've had allergies between age 25 to 35
Right.
every
That's
summer.
crazy.
Like,
Wow.
like
Clockwork.
that.
Expecting it to be there.
Yeah.
Every so you always have to go and get your allergy
Claritin.
medication.
Right.
Refill on your puffers. And
So
all
you're
that.
saving money then too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just, but who knew? Like,
Yes.
who tells you that?
Right.
Because on the commercials, they tell you that eggs are, the incredible edible egg.
Yes.
You gotta have, what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
of course.
They don't tell you that
Yeah.
you could be allergic to that.
Right.
And it could cause allergies
Right.
every year.
And you
Yeah.
know what? Go ahead, Abby. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, if you sell insurance, tell your clients to go plant-based. The reason,
Yeah.
the reason why I'm
Okay,
saying that
yeah,
is
go on, please.
the
I'm
reason why is
listening.
because my insurance is way lower
Yeah,
Wow.
now, yeah.
than like before, because now I'm like healthier
Right.
because of my
Right.
diet,
Right.
So if you sell insurance, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
Right.
even right down to
Tell
the
them-
blood.
Look at that, man. That's crazy.
yeah,
Right
tell
down to
them
the
go
blood, you're
plant-based.
When you do your blood test too, your
Yeah.
blood test comes out different.
Yes.
It comes out cleaner. So
Clean.
you're like, okay, I got a new bill of health.
Yeah, even me, I used to have like anemia, iron deficiency,
Right.
like before I
Get
became
tired.
vegan. But now, my
Not
iron
at all.
level is like good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So it's
It's great to
it
really
changed.
sit down with people who,
Yeah.
right in front of your face. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see the stories, you see the things online, and again, I mean, sometimes it takes listening to these things
yeah,
a number of times, but when real people, real life,
yeah,
real journeys, you know what I mean, have experienced these things, it really helps to let you just open up your mind a little bit, I
Yeah.
think, too, to considering some things. And like you said, a little bit at a time.
yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean taking, the oxtail out of the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throwing out everything.
Yeah,
just becoming
just
vegan
yeah,
overnight.
just
Right.
a little at a time. Cut
Yeah.
up one
A
thing
little
at a time. Yeah,
Because you'll backslide.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And the show is over.
Sorry.
Backslide.
It's true. Okay, the shame. I'm a backslider.
yeah,
Backslider. Before we finish off for today, and I'm having such a good time with you guys. I wish we didn't have to go soon, but I want to just touch on a little bit. You guys have your own show as well called
Yes.
Synergy on
Yes.
Afro. So I really want you guys to talk about that, please.
Yes, our new show is called Synergy. It's on Afro Global. We are on nationwide 3 times a week.
Ah, I have goosebumps. That's amazing.
Yes, so it's a true testament. I'm actually really proud of this project because it's been in our mind for a while,
Yes.
and then we finally, and thank you to Afro Global Television for giving us the opportunity
Absolutely.
to present it to all of Canada and potentially the world.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So it's really exciting. You can check your local listings, and you can see it's on Bell 5, on Rogers,
It's Link, Telus.
It's
Oh,
on
man.
every platform.
Yeah.
Killing it. You guys
3
are killing
times
it.
a week.
That's incredible. Can you
Thank
give us
you.
a brief thing about what are we going to see on Synergy? What is it all about?
Oh man, we got
Health, wellness, nutrition.
yeah.
Yes.
We're having a special guest as well.
Okay.
Shout out to participation.
Oh.
Shout out to Body Break, Hal Johnson.
I was gonna say Mr. Hal Johnson, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh.
so shout out to them.
Patricia and
Patricia
Moses.
and Moses, of
Oh,
course.
my
You guys are
giving
the
us
best.
break. So low key, we're trying to become like the next Hal Johnson and
Yeah.
Joanne McLeod.
I'm here
Yes.
for
But we're bringing it to another level.
Yeah.
Bringing it for the younger people, for the
Yeah.
younger generation. Let them retire.
Yes, let us take over,
Sit down. It's all good.
I'm here for it. Congratulations. That's really, really amazing. And I'm so, namaste, brother. Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's incredible. And I'm so happy that we could be here to take that in, that there's more opportunities for us to get this information that is readily available and out there for us to take advantage of and to learn from and to help us be our best selves. So again, a huge thank you, Wayne, Buffboy, Abby, Bronze Barbie. Okay, if I didn't mention that at
Bronze
the beginning. Yeah,
Barbie.
okay. Check out their Instagrams. You'll see the listing underneath the YouTube post,
Yes.
and you'll be able to see and where you can get in contact with them. And again, thank you for being here on Shaping Life today. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Abby. Thank you.